there's going to be a lot of people, I think, who missed the ride up, right? Again, they FOMO in towards the top when Bitcoin's in the 40Ks and Ethereum's in the 4,000s, right? They're like, okay, now it's time to purchase. Everybody says it's okay again. Everybody else is making money, so and then they make the same fucking mistake again, right? And then it goes down, and they say crypto's the devil, right? It's all crypto's fault that I'm, poor and whatever, and eating ramen and ramen in Japan.
Chill with the ramen talk.
It depends, right? Ramen in America versus ramen in Japan. If you're ramen in Japan, you're good. I mean, it's still a little low class, but hey,
is it really
a little bit?
Oh,
but
okay.
it's like one of those things. Like when you're going from bar to bar or whatever at like 2 a.m. Right, stop by a ramen shop, sober you up a little bit, and you're good to go for another few hours.
Wow.
But
I hear like I feel like my ears are like bleeding. I cannot believe I've just heard like a person that lives in Japan tell me like people from Japan say like, "Hey, ramen's kind of for chumps."
Well, no, it's not for like everybody loves it. It's a matter of like I guess it's how do I describe it? It's like an everyman thing, right? It's like every guy, not that many girls, but it's been more popular with girls recently. But it's kind of like a dude thing. And a lot of guys like really love ramen, so it's kind of like I don't know, like the work class. Bring up your sleeves, you have your ramen, you have your beer, cold beer. It's good, but like it's not like American ramen where it's like $1 and you fucking throw it in some water and shit. But it's good. But anyways, that's not the point.
Ramen talk.
I could go ramen talk for a while. A ramen connoisseur, but no, the whole point here being essentially I lost my train of thought. No, I'm joking. Half. But basically, yeah, it's time to not pussyfoot around, right? It's time to throw in that little extra chunk of change and be part of the move to the upside. And you will have, if you do that, oh my God, you'll have to take profit. Such a scary thing, right? But that's better to do this now while Bitcoin is under 30K, right? Rather than try to chase the pump. Because some people are like, okay, I'm not going to chase the pump. I'm going to wait till the end of this year till there's a lot of better prices and stuff like that. Almost all those people emotionally get caught up in the wave at some point just because price is too high. Emotionally, they just can't help but press the button. And then they go all in on one price and shit ain't good. So, if you want to avoid that fate and you want to make some good money in Q2, I don't know. There might be something that I heard coming around the corner called the Crypto Mindset Course Q2. That's looking pretty good.
That's launching when? Tomorrow, right?
Yeah, supposed to be.
Supposed to be, man. But oh shoot, look at this. Rational Mail, man. If you're shout out to Rollies in the chat. If you're a guy who makes millions of dollars off the crypto market, are you participating in the labor force?
It's a good question. You are I shouldn't say labor because you're not in the labor force, but you're in the economic force. Yeah. Right? You are, and I think this, when you look at Wall Street, right? You're part of the flow of money. The more money that is flowing, right? The better for the economy overall, the healthier the economy, and the more opportunities in the labor force that can be created. So it's a symbiotic relationship in some way.
Levitus, yeah, that's me. I couldn't find a job, barely held on to what I had, so I missed the wind up to where it is now. But I'm back in, able to invest. Just hoping now is a good time to buy. It is a good time to buy. It's just make sure that since you're barely back right now, make sure you're a little Ethereum heavy. Yep. And then from there, like I would say, like to be safe, 50% Ethereum. The rest are alts. Yep. Something like that. And by alts, I mean L1s, some Hex.
Stuff you could hold for 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, something that you actually can care about and stuff like that. But even if you were just into total like dumb stuff, if half the portfolio is Ethereum, if you just are you're just whiffing it, that 50% Ethereum will save your butt later. It really, really will. It's just remember that you have to keep it at 50%. That means the other capital you gotta like rebalance with with
every
DCA.
Once in a while, like. Yeah, maybe once or twice a year. But yeah, I would say like the Ethereum's that rudder, right? It'll keep you stable. It will keep your boat from capsizing for sure.
Right. So just to reiterate, right? Pulse V4 launches, nothing burger. But it's good. There's going to be no V5, right? Maybe there's a maybe you know what'd be funny? There's a V4.20. But there's basically it's done right now. They're just polishing up. They're just polishing it up right now. I think the real big thing right now that I think is really holding things up a little, if there's any hold up right now, is that they're really trying to figure out the correct yield for the validators. Because right now there's 4,000 validators and it's 37% APR. Not bad. A tad high. Now, once the market opens, because not everyone's on the testnet. People have gotten tired of the testnet, so it's really turbo dorks on the testnet.
Crypto Coffee.
No. Shout out to Crypto Coffee, my boy.
He's always got some good stuff going there. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the turbo dorks. I mean, the real like not even. I mean, I was playing around with it. It's if we've seen it's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But you have these validators, your 32 million pulse chain, you create your validator node, and boom, you're earning this yield. Now, that's 4,000 in the test net. So that means we can at least 3 or 4 exit. That's probably, I mean, maybe that's high, but you got to imagine some people have double wallets for some reason. Some people just have this node and that node. It's a way they can earn yield, and then they only pull this chunk off. Who knows what strategies people are using? I think a lot of people are probably doing multiple nodes for some reason.
Yeah.
And so I would imagine we're probably going to have like 12,000 nodes, 12,000 validators. I'll call them nodes, and that's going to distribute more yield to more of these nodes, which lowers the APR down. So the real competition here is Ethereum is paying a 4% APR, right? 4% yield. That is now the baseline dividend of all of crypto now. That 4% is going to be what they rehypothecate up and multiply and yield out and stretch out and borrow against for this market and stuff. That is craziness. That means when during times of high volatility, people unstake themselves, you could get temporary times where Ethereum yield can go up to 12% APY. Are you going to get that? No. Right. Let's just say if I stake my right now, boom, it launches. I have my 4% yield in Ethereum, and then I keep it there for the whole year. It doesn't matter what happens to the price. What'll happen is, because I never move my coins, I'll probably average 5 to 6% yield.
Right.
But guys with special with special contracts and stuff can take advantage of that time. It goes up to 12%, get that super yield, pay down something back, repay it back, collect all the extra cash and stuff. So there is strategies there and stuff, which we'll teach you guys. But right now the mechanisms are very virgin. It's very, very new, very it's fertile ground, but very unplowed. Basically,
right.
very very
needs a little work.
Needs a little work and stuff. It's still a little shaky, but this stuff is coming, and this is where some of the income's coming in. You're also going to see this is another reason why I'm so bullish on Ethereum overall. We still are going to get a very big dip on Ethereum later on. So right now is a good time to buy. 6 months from now, a great time to buy Ethereum again.
Yep, end of year.
And that's
Q4.
it. And that's it. And that's cheap Ethereum is over.
Yeah, you should be having your long-term stuff set by, I would say, latest January of 2024, right? In terms of like long-term stuff, right? But I would say, like, in terms of stuff being set for 2023, right? Once Bitcoin's back past $30,000, it starts getting hard again. So,
right.
And then the other thing, I think Ethereum, right? It's basically, just you can't go wrong. So I think a lot of people watching us have only been in crypto during the downtrend, right? So they never experienced the all-time high on Ethereum and stuff like that. It's like, when in doubt, just buy ETH, making sure you keep that rudder going, right? But yeah, I think there's a lot of people who just need to hear that.